Hello everyone, Railgan here with a ZvP game that I played against the GM Protoss in the European ladder. Today we're having a look at the Swarmhost Nidus style and how I played out against somebody who goes for a very Phoenix heavy opener. And if you're interested in this build, I wrote a guide on it on spawning tools, so you can go and check that out if you really want to see how to play the entire build out. Basically we're going hatch, gas pool, into a quick lair, use queens for defense, and then once the lair is done we throw down the infestation pit, go for 4 gases, throw down the Nidus Swarm and Nidus Swarmhost our opponent until he hopefully dies. My opponent is going for the fast Stargate, a very common opener, so nothing unexpected going on here. 2 gates, Stargate into a third Nexus, I believe. I'm droning up, throwing down the infestation pit. Using my queens for defense, a spore over here, no spore in my main at the moment. He's running around a little bit with his Phoenix, doing a lot of damage. We're going past the early stages of the game rather quickly, because they're frankly not that interesting, even though, well, you might want to see how to execute the build. But I'm more concerned with how we actually win the game than how we build things, right? We want to see how we play the game out, not how we open for the 50th time. So, we see a triple Stargate for my opponent. It's going to be Mass Phoenix, which I'm not prepared for at all. I believe he's going Mass Phoenix because he sees I'm going for a 2-base build. I'm choosing this location to Nidus because I couldn't get into his main, and I figured if I cut this place off, I'm in a very good position. I'm using mostly queens, some Swarmhosts, and 1 Infestor. The Infestor is here to throw down Infestor Terrans because they do fairly well against their units, so he tries to take it out immediately. Sadly, I didn't know he was going for the triple Stargate opener, so I'm a little bit caught off guard here. I tried to throw down the spore crawlers, but by the time I throw them down it's already too little too late, and I should have evacuated my units earlier on. Right here I'm losing a lot of things, right? A lot of Swarmhosts. He's just fighting on top of my spore crawlers, trading his Phoenix for my Swarmhost. Well, he lost quite a bit, but so did I. Units lost, we are about even after all that, despite him having completely free reign on my army. The problem for him right now is that he has all these spore crawlers here, and the Phoenix, well, they're really sturdy, but they're still going to take quite a bit of damage. He has no third base, well, I have a third base. I'm sending most of my queens across the map as soon as they hatch, and I keep losing my units here. Don't have any spines here, only spores, but the Swarmhosts are doing a really good job at keeping his unit count fairly low. I'm rallying all my units at home into the Nidus. Of course, the Phoenix kill a couple of them, but if he moves across the map with the Phoenix, I can abuse that and just continuously hammer him until he, well, hopefully dies. Ideally, I would spread a little bit more creep right now and perhaps even build some more spores. The adepts don't really do a lot of damage to spores, so you cannot use them very well to kill them. Right here he tries to pick off some Swarmhosts, but even then he's still slightly ahead in units lost, but I'm also mining a bit more. And it gets harder and harder for him to push me back right here. And he keeps losing more and more units. Now he has Void Rays out, and against Void Rays I can't do that much. The Void Rays are going to take out the spores really quickly. As you can tell, I'm trying to save my Swarmhost if possible. I couldn't quite finish off this Nexus. I should have tried to finish it off a little bit earlier on. The Void Rays are fairly low HP, but they will eventually clean up everything. He has no robo, so no way of detecting the creep right here, which is really nice for me. I'm trying to do damage to him here and actually killing off the Nexus. He's immediately there ready to destroy my Swarmhosts, but I got another Nidus over here that I'm trying to use to destroy this Nexus right here. And as we all know, the damage of Swarmhosts is not to be underestimated, and the nice added bonus is that I actually have creep all the way over here, so you can't even replant the Nexus because the Nexus is already being creeped on. So now he lost his natural and has no way of rebuilding it. At home I threw down the Hydralisk then once I felt like my Swarmhosts were not really going to finish him off anymore. So already I have Hydras at home and also have a couple of Spores being built. He's taking a 4th base right now. I'm continuously trying to Nidus, but he sees the Nidus, he moves his army there and cleans it up. Still, it buys me some time and I'm already up 50 supply. Of course, a lot of that is in Swarmhosts, which are not actually going to help me much when it comes to fighting. But they exist nonetheless. Right here I'm trying to pick off the Phoenix. If I can pick off some Phoenix, that's really good for me. Because it means that he won't be able to lift up all my units. He's trying to kill some Swarmhosts, actually get some. And right here we're going to see the move again, right? I moved my army, I threw down a Nidus just to evacuate, and now I'm focusing down on the Nexus. I didn't quite get it, but I managed to do quite a bit of damage to it. And I think we're going to see a very important thing in this game soon. Actually quite a big bug by Blizzard. Going to speed on a little bit ahead because right now I'm just trying to maneuver around. I'm trying to find a way for my Swarmhost to hit him, but of course if he finds my Swarmhost I'm in a really bad spot. So this is incredibly risky. Because if the Phoenix saw my Swarmhost he would have lifted them all, killed them, and then I would have lost the game. But what ends up happening instead is I threw down the Locust while he's killing all my units down here. And now this is important. I'm going to show you the HP of the Nexus because the Nexus is going to die, my Swarmhosts flee, and he will recall the Phoenix because I'm landing a fungal on his Phoenix. So I fungal the Phoenix and he tries to recall, but he recalled at the same time as the Nexus died. And what happens because of that is the Phoenix, due to a bug, are now in limbo, meaning they don't do anything. Like he recalled the Phoenix just as the Nexus died. And well, now he's dead. Now I'm just going to push across the map and kill him. Weird game, eh? The bugs you didn't know existed, but exist nonetheless. Well, I hope you enjoyed this replay on the ZvP that I played, and thank you all for watching. See you soon. Bye.